Welcome back to Rise and Grind. We are continuing our journey on the Great 50 State Coffee Challenge. We are still in the great state of Arizona, and we are doing Cortez Coffee Roasters. So, today we are going to be doing Finca Amalita. And, you see here. So, in case it's hard to read the bag, it says super smooth, caramel, and delicate citrus. And this actually is grown right from their farms. But we'll get to that with the info. Now, before we start, I thought, I didn't think. My wife gave the suggestion to give some facts about the state and the city where the coffee is made. So some facts about Arizona first. The word Arizona comes from the Aztec word Arizuma, which means silver bearing. Arizona is known as the Grand Canyon State because most of the canyon is within Grand Canyon National Park, one of the first national parks in the United States. It's also known as the Valentine State because it became a state on February 14th, 1912. You can find road runners running up to 17 miles an hour from their enemies in Arizona. No dynamite-wielding coyotes have been spotted chasing them, though. Now a couple facts about Tempe, Arizona. Tempe is home to Tempe Improv, America's oldest comedy club. I thought that was very interesting. Wouldn't have known. Tempe has many festivals, including the Water Lantern Festival, Fantasy of Lights Street Parade, Arizona Aloha Festival, and Tempe 4th of July celebration. Now, on to what we're really here for. Coffee. All right. So, Cortez Coffee Roasters was started by Ron Cortez. He grew up in the coffee fields of Costa Rica, which this coffee's from Costa Rica. The beans are. So, and he moved to the U.S. to start a coffee company founded in sustainability and driven by quality. Cortez Coffee Roasters bought their first roaster in 1993. Their sustainability model is called the More Than Fair. They value the hard work of the farmers, paying an average of 200% more per pound than the current fair trade minimum. They have a sensory analysis team that constantly roasts and cups their coffees for superb quality. They have coffee for all walks of life. Dark roasts, light roasts, blends that are more traditional, blends that are more experimental. Anything you could think of, really. Their founder, Ron Cortez, is a third-generation coffee farmer. Their first mascot was a toucan to highlight the Costa Rican heritage. Nowadays, Mr. Cortez himself was more of the mascot. The first roastery was in the back of an auto shop in 2002. They bought their first commercial roaster, a Victoria Intercommercial, handmade in Spain. A first-of-its-kind air roaster that produces unmatched smooth flavor. And yes, it is still in use till today. In 2002, Kevin Briggs developed their first roaster software. His unique research is incorporated in every roast that they do. Also, till this day. In 2004 is when More Than Fair was created by Ron and Maddie Foncha, a coffee producer from Cameroon. As said, the program puts more money and resources in farmers' pockets. In 2007, Ron met coffee producer Alejo Castro in Costa Rica. His talents at growing coffees transformed the quality of their coffees. Cortez Coffee Roasters is one of the only roasters in the U.S. to use his beans. In 2009, Rob met Abi from Nepal. He worked with Abi for 7 years to get their first Nepalese bean shipment. Cortez Coffee Roasters is the only U.S. roaster to use his beans. In 2011, Ron's daughters are born and are introduced to coffee at 2 years old. Also, his son Patrick joins the team and roasts his first batch at just 13. I love it. Family knowledge and tradition passed down. In 2014, Cortez goes retail. Till 2014, they only did wholesale. Once they went retail, the brand and the culture of Cortez Coffee Roasters bloomed like a flower in the desert. In 2018, Cortez Coffee Roasters expanded to roasting cacao and starts making chocolate. This was the start of their cacao project, Midge Chocolate. Definitely going to have to try that, I'll tell you that much. In 2020, COVID forced Cortez Coffee Roasters, like many roasters, to go online. And that is why they now ship to all 50 states. That's right. If you're watching, no matter where you are in the United States, you can buy coffee from them. In 2022, Cortez Coffee Roasters purchased farmland in Naranjo, Costa Rica to control the whole process from farm to cup. Now, as said, we are doing... I should stay in camera. That's a good start. But we are doing Finca Amalita, sun-dried parchment, super smooth, caramel, delicate citrus. And now, as you know, I mentioned that they have their own coffee bean farm themselves now, and this is from those beans. So this literally, the beans are grown by Cortez Coffee Roasters, roasted by Cortez Coffee Roasters, and then sold by Cortez Coffee Roasters. If that ain't from the source, I don't know what is. So let's get a whiff of these bad boys. Oh, this has a nice smooth smell. I can definitely almost get a little bit of a caramel hint from it. Now let's take a look at these beans. Here are the beans. Aren't they pretty? Coffee is brewed and in my little orange and white cup here. Once again, we are drinking Finca Amalita, which was grown in Naranjo, Costa Rica. And like I said, that farm is owned by Cortez Coffee Roasters. So from the bean to the roastery to my address to my coffee pot to my coffee cup, let's give it a try. Oh, it smells good. Wow. That is good. It definitely does have a slight caramel taste on the back end when it goes down. Just the slightest little citrus note. Oh, that's good. So once again, I want to thank Atticus. Cheers to you, man, for sending us these samples. We still got, it looks like, I think after this, 2 more videos. So we're staying in Arizona for a bit. And I apologize if it seems the videos have slowed down a bit. I am off paternity leave. And, you know, I don't have the time I did. I'm working full time, being a new dad. So I'm lucky to get 1 video in a week. Shout out to my wife who gives me some time to make these videos still. As I always like to say, friends don't let friends drink Starbucks. Support your local coffee roasters. If you like what we're doing here, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. I am just one coffee addict sharing the wealth of knowledge to you other coffee addicts. And like I said, we are trying coffee roasted in every single state here in the United States. So I can't wait to experience a culture of every state in a cup. Cheers to you all.